Hello everyone, it's been a little while since I uploaded the last Taoism Explained video, so I'm sorry for that if anyone has been waiting. It's been nice to see the support over the last month or so since I've uploaded the last one, and I appreciate all the kind words and the donations that people have been leaving for me as well. I didn't really think that the donation thing would be a big deal because I sort of just put it at the very end of the description where nobody would really see it, and I didn't really want to say anything about it at the end of the videos. But to be honest, that's actually been helping me a lot during the pandemic when work isn't going as it normally would be. But anyways, uploading these videos on some sort of schedule definitely isn't the way that I wanted to do this, and, well, keeping the subject matter in mind wouldn't make much sense. So, so anyways, thanks for hanging in there, and I'll keep uploading these until we're done with the whole book, no matter how long in between chapters it takes. So today we're going to take a look at 3 different translations of chapter 24 of Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching. And once we're done reading, I'll talk a little bit about what I think is being said to us. Our first translation goes like this: He who stands on his tiptoes does not stand firm. He who stretches his legs does not walk easily. So he who displays himself does not shine. He who asserts his own views is not distinguished. He who vaunts himself does not find his merit acknowledged. He who is self-conceited has no superiority allowed to him. Such conditions, viewed from the standpoint of the Tao, are like remnants of food, or a tumor on the body, which all dislike. Hence those who pursue the course of the Tao do not adopt and allow them. The next translation is as follows. One on tiptoe is not steady. One astride makes no advance. Self-displayers are not enlightened. Self-asserters lack distinction. Self-approvers have no merit. And self-seekers stunt their lives. Before reason, this is like surfeit of food. It is like a wen on the body with which people are apt to be disgusted. Therefore the man of reason will not indulge in it. And our final translation. It is not natural to stand on tiptoe, or being astride one does not walk. One who displays himself is not bright, or one who asserts himself cannot shine. A self-approving man has no merit, nor does one who praises himself grow. The relation of these things, self-display, self-assertion, self-approval, to Tao is the same as offal is to food. They are excrescences from the system. They are detestable. Tao does not dwell in them. And so it turns out that standing on your tiptoes isn't a good way to remain balanced. You need to stay solid and flat-footed if you want to remain centered. At the same time, walking with straight legs, like the Tin Man, is counterproductive. Saying that you are enlightened doesn't make you enlightened. Being sure of yourself isn't the thing that's going to make people respect you. Being braggadocious isn't helping your case at all. And at the end of the day, being conceited makes you inferior. How many times have you heard someone within this realm of philosophy and religion, this sort of spiritual stuff, How many times have we heard someone brag about how far along the path they are, or how much they are into something like Taoism or Zen or whatever it is? From what I can tell, we're being told that this sort of behavior isn't conducive to a healthy practice or to a healthy philosophy. And being that guy is just going to make everyone hate you. And it seems that these sorts of themes run throughout the verses of Lao Tzu's book, many times over. But the lesson is so important, and this is why I think it gets repeated so often. We need someone externally to take us down a few pegs when we start feeling too sure of ourselves. Especially if we're practicing in a solitary situation outside of a communal or monastic setting, which I'm sure most of us are in the days of the COVID pandemic. And so we need to look to these old teachings for these basic and simple foundations of our practice. And one of those foundational pillars is surely related to being humble about your practice. Furthermore, we should consider this way of thinking and being as baggage, or as it was said before, remnants of food or a tumor on the body, which we all dislike. Since it doesn't help us to stay on the path, and frankly, it rather keeps us away from it and weighs us down, we ought to do our best to just avoid it. And no matter how spiritually advanced we may think we are, and how much that may play into our daily lives and the conversations we have with other people and how we judge other people, we need to forget about all of it. We need to nix that entire idea of spiritual progress and focus our energies on staying with the Tao. As we all know intellectually, it is beyond words and is beyond description. And when we try to include our concepts of hierarchies, ladders, steps, levels, or whatever it may be, we ruin the whole thing and we lose sight of what is important.